this is Lourdes Galang, and I would like to welcome you for this training for Network Marketing for Filipinos, how to network the right way. Okay, so first of all, we need to understand the basics of network marketing, what network marketing is all about. Now, to start with, okay, we need to ask ourselves, what is our reality? So we need to find out kung anong reality na meron tayo ngayon sa buhay natin. If we're happy with our work, are we able to provide time for our family? Are we okay with our finances? So, yung mga ganong realidad sa buhay, kumbaga yung mga problema na kinaharap mo with everyday, regardless if you have, a good job but you're not happy with your time. So, we need to ask ourselves kung ano yung reality ng buhay natin ngayon. And for us to be able to understand kung ano yung ibig sabihin nitong reality na ito, let's watch the pipeline story so that we'd be able to understand more kung paano natin sasagutin yung question na what is your reality. Okay, so this story, it's actually an inspirational cartoon about escaping the rat race, and I would like you to watch this story so that you'll be able to understand kung saan kaya sa buhay ninyo meron pwedeng i-connect dito sa ano na to, sa story na to. So let's watch it.
Far away, in a small village, near a beautiful valley, lived two friends, Pablo and Bruno. They were both young and dreamed of a better life for themselves. They'd often discussed their dreams about how they would become the most successful men in the village. They weren't afraid of hard work, and they searched for opportunities to help realize their goals and achieve their dreams. One day, an opportunity presented itself. The mayor of the village decided to hire two people to bring water from a spring up on the mountain, across the valley, back down to the village. They were to be paid based on the amount of water delivered to the village. Bruno and Pablo enthusiastically got to work. Every day, from morning till evening, they carried buckets to and from the spring. They worked hard, carrying water to the village. In the evening, they'd return home with their day's wages. Bruno was satisfied with his work and the money he earned. He was sure that with this work he could achieve his dreams. Bruno thought that to increase his wages, he could use bigger buckets to bring more water each trip. He believed with a larger income, he would soon be able to buy a cow and the house that he dreamed about. Now, Pablo was not satisfied. At the end of the day, his back and hands ached, and he was exhausted. He was looking for an easier way to earn more. One day, an idea occurred to Pablo. He imagined building a pipeline to deliver the water from the mountain spring to the village. With this pipeline, he could get more water to the village without carrying buckets back and forth from the spring to the village. Soon, he got very excited about his idea and began to plan. Pablo, of course, shared his idea with his friend Bruno and asked him to join with him to work on and help build the pipeline. Bruno thought the idea was crazy. All Bruno could think about was what his money could buy today and how to get it quicker. He felt that building a pipeline would slow him down and delay him in achieving his goals. Instead, Bruno got bigger buckets and went more often back and forth fetching water. He was sure that with this method, he could make more money. Pablo decided to build the pipeline on his own. He understood that it would not be easy to build, and it would take time to complete the pipeline. Pablo knew that it could take several years to finish, but he set his mind on his goal. Every day he worked and carried water like before. But on weekends and during his spare time, he worked hard to dig in the rocky soil and build his pipeline. In the first month, there was little to show for his work. Bruno and the villagers laughed and teased him. They called him Pablo the Pipeline Man. During this time, Bruno's income doubled. He already bought a cow and a bigger house. His lifestyle changed. He now spent time after work in the bar, enjoying his hard-earned wages from delivering water. What Bruno didn't realize was that his body was starting to stoop from carrying heavy buckets every day. His face looked worn and his body tired. Soon, he began to carry less and less water due to the wear and tear on his body. Month after month, Pablo worked. Soon a year passed, and then a second year. Finally, Pablo finished his pipeline. He now used his pipeline to deliver water to the village instead of carrying buckets. Pablo was now earning more money than ever before. The water continued flowing to the village, while Pablo wasn't working. While he slept and ate, the water flowed. Pablo was happy and proud of his insight, persistence, and hard work. Now his income flowed as long as the water flowed through his pipeline. The story of Bruno and Pablo is a reflection of life. Their jobs symbolize what most people do to earn money. Bruno gets his money using buckets. He goes back and forth, carrying his buckets from the spring to the village in exchange for money. To increase his income, he either has to go more frequently to the spring or to use larger buckets. It's common in real life to increase our income by working harder. For example, working overtime or getting a second job. We also increase the size of our buckets by accepting a higher paying position, which often includes spending more time on the job. Most of us exchange time for money like Bruno. We know that every person has only 24 hours in the day, and that it's not possible to use all our time to work. The most difficult time comes when we can no longer exchange time for money due to age, health, or other reasons. Then, our income stops. Now let's review what Pablo did. Very wisely, Pablo did not exchange all of his time for a limited income, but he used some of his time to build a pipeline. He knew that the pipeline would bring ongoing income as long as the water flowed. an ongoing income that multiplied the time he worked each day. Pablo knew that someday, maybe because of age or health, he would no longer be able to exchange his available time for money. Pablo knew that if he could make his idea of a pipeline work, then he only has to do the hard work of building the pipeline. After the pipeline was completed, Pablo was able to monitor and maintain the flow of water to ensure that his income will continue. Pablo has shown us that to earn an income, we don't always have to directly exchange time for money. There really are better ways. How about you? Are you still like Bruno, who directly exchanges time for money? Or do you want to be like Pablo, building and maintaining a pipeline for ongoing income? If you are interested in the idea of building your own pipeline, contact the person who lent you this presentation.
Okay, guys. So, I mean, after watching the pipeline story, if you will relate it to network marketing, sobrang daming similarities niya. But when it comes to the question, what is your reality? Like Bruno, 'di ba? Ang thinking niya would be compared to someone na ang iniisip niya na way para lang kumita siya is through, working or exchanging his time for money. Like, I mean, sa regular employment, pumapasok tayo for a scheduled, hours, a certain period of time, and we get paid for every hour or for the day that we commit going to work. Now, in Pablo's case, parang he thought of an easier way na mas bibigyan siya ng unlimited income. Though he knows na yung plano niya, it will take time and, it will require a lot of, hard work. And andun yung persistence at saka yung perseverance para ma-build niya yung pipeline na later on, after naman niyang ma-build yun, will generate unlimited income for him. So, if you will compare that to network marketing, ganun lang din yung network marketing eh. Hindi siya madali sa umpisa. So, we should not think na network marketing is what people perceive to be as get, rich quick scheme. So, hindi siya yung pagpasok mo sa network marketing after, after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, yayaman ka na agad. It can happen, but it will depend on your hard work and effort and on your persistence, okay? But the reality with network marketing is that you have to put in a lot of effort for you to be able to build, that unlimited income that you're dreaming of. Kasi in the first part of the pipeline story, 'di ba? Both Bruno and Pablo, they have their own dreams as well. May mga plans din sila to have, a bigger house and obviously to enjoy their life. Kaya lang, yun nga, kapag nagtatrabaho ka, when you're exchanging time for money and you want more money, diba, you do overtime. I mean, just for example, when I was in London, I would end up, getting 3 jobs in a day. Although yung iba, tig 2 hours lang, tapos yung isa 3 hours, and then the other one would be 6 hours. Pero, alam mo yun, after a day of working 3 jobs, pag uwi mo ng bahay, pagod na yung katawan mo. And, if you're gonna be doing that for until, I mean, how many years, syempre, it will take a toll on your health. 'Di ba? Parang sayang din yung pinagtrabahuhan mo, sabi nga nila, kung mauuwi lang din naman sa pagpapagamot sa'yo pag nagkasakit ka. So, I hope you learned a lot from watching that pipeline story, because it relates a lot to what network marketing is. Remember the time when Pablo was, showing the plan to Bruno, and Bruno was like, I mean, that's crazy. Ganun ang tingin sa network marketing industry, right? Pag meron kang nilapitan, kaya maraming tao na takot na pumasok sa network marketing, kasi natatakot sila na isipin ng mga kaibigan nila or ng mga kakilala nila, they made a wrong decision, or they are not thinking right for entering, the network marketing industry, kasi most people laugh at us, most people ridicule us for what we are doing. And that's because hindi nila alam kung ano yung advantage ng isang network marketing business. But with what Pablo did, he committed himself into doing his pipeline, kasi naniwala siya dun sa plano niya. So that's something that you should also pick up, na since pumasok na kayo sa ganitong industry, and whatever reality you have, kung kulang ka sa time, kulang ka sa financial, or you're looking for something that will change you even sa personal development mo, you'll be able to get it here in the network marketing industry. But you have to commit. So you have to understand that you have to make the commitment that you will stick to your plan, okay? Now, I have here, okay, what you're seeing is the 4-year career, okay? And this is written by Richard Bliss Brook. So it's available as an ebook, and it would be a good start, for people who are new into network marketing, and even to those who are into network marketing already, kahit experience ka na. It's a good, book about what network marketing is. So if you have the time, and if you can, find this ebook, you can search it in Google, or you can download it. It would be very very helpful on your part, kasi you'd be able to understand kung ano yung difference ng pagtatrabaho sa network marketing compared sa pagtatrabaho as, a regular employee. So just to give you a brief overview of what's in this ebook and how it discusses what network marketing is. Okay, let's look at the 4-year career plan versus 40 years. Okay, yung reality natin, simula nang nagkaisip tayo, was that to get a good education. And that's what our parents tell us, or have told us, that we have to get a good education. Kailangan natin makapagtapos ng pag-aaral, and as much as possible, kung kaya natin kumuha ng honors, good grades, and all that. There's nothing wrong with having, a good education, because education is really good. It gives you the knowledge, and it gives you the experience into learning things in school, diba? And after getting a good education, okay, we are told to get a good job. And now it's not just getting a job. We have to get a good job that pays well with lots of benefits. So yung mga benefits na yan, obviously, would be SSS, or pag-ibig, maternity leave for women, and health card. I think, for call centers, they're offering health card as well. And, whatever benefits the company can offer you. And then, you'll have to work for at least 40 hours a week for 40 years, then retire. So, kung full-time ka, and most of the time, lahat naman ng trabaho dito sa Pilipinas ay full-time, you'll have to work at least 40 hours per week. And not including the overtime. So, kung gusto mo madagdagan yung income mo, you'll have to work overtime. But that's an, additional time and effort and work for you to make, just for you to make money, diba? And you'll be doing that for 40 years. So if you graduated when you're still 20 years old, or 21, then you still have to work your butt off until 40 years before you're able to retire. So yan yung 40 years career plan. Okay? Now, the 4-year career alternative, okay, is what we call using the money to work for you. So, hindi ikaw yung nagtatrabaho para sa pera, pero gagamitin mo yung pera para magtrabaho para sa'yo. And the first, thing that you can do with your money is to invest it in stocks or put it in investments or even to real estate. Okay, so you can buy houses or put up apartments or or buy condominiums and have it for rent, and you will earn an income based from the investments and based from the properties that you're renting out. But the big question is where to get the money. So if you're an ordinary employee and your salary is just like 10,000 pesos a month, or even if it's 50,000 a month, and you've got a lot of bills to pay, and you've got a mortgaged house, and you've got a mortgaged car, parang it would total up and baka nga kulang pa yung 50,000 pesos. So still, wala ka pa rin pang i-invest, even for real estate, diba? Kasi pag sinabi mong investment sa real estate, that's where you have, the money to pay for the property. Hindi yung i-mortgage mo siya. Tapos, kahit na may umupa doon sa i-mortgage mo na apartment or property, yung rent nun, it would still not be an income. Expense pa rin siya kasi hindi naman mapupunta sa pocket mo. You'll have to use it to pay for the mortgage. Okay? And then, you can invest in stocks, pero yung return nun, matagal-tagal bago mo maano talaga, ma-experience na kumita ng malaki if you really don't have that big investment that you can make when it comes to stocks. And the next question, if you have the money, is what to invest in. Okay? Syempre, nakakapanghinay naman kung mag-i-invest ka using your money, tapos biglang mag-crash yung stock investment mo. Or if something happens to the real estate properties that you have, built. So those are the two questions that you need to ask if you're looking at this direction na I can have a residual income, or I could have this type of income if I invest in stocks or in real estate. So you need to ask yourself where to get the money and what to invest in. Now, another option, okay, is network marketing. But obviously, people would ask, why network marketing? Or even you, up to this point, even if you have already decided to join a network marketing company, I'm sure there are still doubts, or you have some preconceived notions in your mind na why? I mean, why am I gonna do this, or why network marketing? So for us to answer that question, okay, if you go to Google and type what is network marketing, okay, you'll see the definition. It's a type of business opportunity that is very popular with people looking for part-time or flexible businesses. So as you can see, very popular siya sa mga tao na gustong mag-business pero part-time lang, or even for part-time lang. Kasi I'm sure, they still have jobs to keep, or they have other existing businesses that they're already full-time, and they're looking for something na pwede pa rin nilang magawa for part-time just to add up to their income, or add up to their finances, 'di ba? Now, what are the huge advantages of network marketing? Kasi para ma-build yung belief mo kung tama ba ang naging decision mo to enter network marketing, obviously, you have to know kung ano yung mga advantages na yun. So, kung nag-decide ka to get into network marketing, I'm sure meron mga 2 or 3 points doon na nakita mo na pwedeng maging advantage para sa'yo to join network marketing. So, we're going to discuss it one by one. First, you can build it part-time anytime. Okay? Ang network marketing, very flexible eh. 'Di ba? Sabi nga dun sa nakita natin kanina na definition, flexible businesses. So, ang network marketing, pwede mong gawin full-time or part-time. Full-time, if you've decided to fully commit yourself na eto lang yung magiging source of income ko, so I will, run this business full-time. And that's working for about more than 8 hours a day. So 8 to up to 16 hours a day, you could work your business and you could work it anytime. Pero pag sinabi nating anytime, hindi ibig sabihin nun anytime na gusto mo lang siyang gawin. Okay? It means na hawak mo yung schedule mo. So you still have to put a schedule on when you're gonna do it. Instead of working for a company stating that you have to be in the office at 9 o'clock and you have to leave the office at 7 o'clock. So when it comes to network marketing, you can work, okay, anytime. Like, if you want to work straight 4 hours and then after that you can take a rest, and then after that you work again for straight 4 hours. So it depends on you. Kumbaga, ikaw ang magko-control nung oras mo. But it doesn't mean na Monday mag-work ka para sa network marketing business mo, and then Tuesday pahinga ka, and then Wednesday. No, it doesn't mean like that, okay? Hindi nang ibig sabihin nun. When you say anytime, hawak mo yung oras mo, you are the one who's going to dictate when you're going to work, but you have to work on this business all the time, as in every day, even if it's for part-time only. Kung kaya mo lang gawin ay 2 to 3 hours a day, or 4 to 6 hours a day, it's up to you, but you have to schedule it. And then second, you can build it from anywhere, any city, any virtual office. So kung may mga kamag-anak ka na wala dito sa Pilipinas at nasa abroad, you could still network to them, you could still do your business with them, kasi nga anywhere, any city, and any virtual office. So hindi mo kailangan din na bumili ng opisina or rentahan mo and mag-incur ka pa ng expenses. Kahit nasa bahay ka, just like what I'm doing now, I'm just at home and I'm working on my network marketing businesses at home. So, nakakasama ko yung mga anak ko, yung family ko, and at the same time, I'm able to control, the time that I want to work. You can launch it for as low as 2,500 pesos to 50,000 pesos. So, depende sa joining fee or sa package na kailangan mong bilhin sa network marketing company na sasalihan mo. Then, it's the capital that you need to provide so that you could start in doing this business. But if you would compare that, with other businesses, like say for example, if you want to put up Jollibee dahil gusto mo maging sigurado ka that you'll be earning every month dahil Jollibee yun, you'll have to spend how many millions, diba, to put it up. But compared to network marketing, you can invest for as little as 2,500, or even the average would be like 7 to 10,000 pesos, and it can give you millions of earnings as well. Okay? I mean, sa Jollibee, you'll be spending millions agad-agad. But for that return, the a million investment mo for that franchise or for that business, it will take you how many years for you to earn those millions that you have invested. But with this one, the analogy is that little investment pero big naman yung earnings. And then you are in business for yourself but not by yourself. What does that mean? Ang ibig sabihin yan, this business is still your business, okay? Hindi ito business ng upline mo or hindi ito business ng downline mo. This is still your business. So you have to work your butt off into making this business really, really a success. But you will not just be working by yourself. Ibig sabihin, you're gonna get help, you're gonna get support from your upline and from your downline because you will be working in a team. Remember, pagdating sa school before, may mga projects that needs to be done by a team. So, hindi mo naman matatapos yung project na yon kung hindi ka makikipag-cooperate or hindi ka makikipagtulungan dun sa team mo. And usually, may ina-appoint na leader to, lead the whole team or lead the whole group. And same with network marketing, yung upline mo is your leader who will support you and lead, the team or your team to success. Ang maganda rito, yung kikitain mo na paghihirapan mo at paghihirapan ng downline mo ay kikitain din ng upline mo. But at the same time, yung upline mo, tutulungan ka rin niya dahil kung hindi ka niya tutulungan, hindi rin siya kikita. 'Di ba? So, maganda yung exchange when it comes to helping people in this kind of business. And then you can learn it while you earn it. Nung pumasok ka sa college, nagbayad ka for the tuition fee for you to learn. But was there a time, I mean, as far as you can remember, na nagbayad ka ng tuition fee going to school at binayaran ka din ng school? 'Di ba? Parang dito kasi sa network marketing, while you're doing the business, you're learning how to do the business, kumikita ka na. So, once na natutunan mo kung paano mag-invite, kung paano mag-present, kung paano mag-close, at na-close mo yon, the whole journey of learning those things, at the end of it, is also earnings from those activities that you've done. Then you can earn an extra 10,000 to 300,000 pesos a month where you can invest in real estate and stocks. What does this mean? Ibig sabihin, if you do this business, if you commit into doing it, depende kung anong goal mo, kung magkano yung amount that you want to target every month that you're gonna be earning, then you could use, the amount of money that you're gonna be earning from network marketing to invest in real estate and stocks. Diba ang number one question natin kanina, if you're gonna be doing that for your alternative wherein you will invest in stocks or real estate, is where to get the money from. So if you're earning 300,000 pesos or more than 300,000, kung sabihin mo umabot ka na ng 1 million a month, obviously you'll have money to invest in real estate and stocks, 'di ba? Hindi na problema kung saan ka kukuha ng pera pang-invest dito sa mga ganitong investments for you to get another residual income. And you get royalty residual income. So when we say royalty residual income, if you can remember from the pipeline story, yung naging resulta ng hard work ni Pablo sa pagpuput up ng pipeline. So kahit matulog siya, kahit na kumain siya, kahit mag-travel siya, kahit nagpapahinga siya, since na-build niya yung pipeline, or in network marketing, kung mabibuild mo yung network marketing business mo, and you're able to lead your group into success, then pwede ring mangyari sa'yo yung kagaya kay Pablo na kahit kumain ka, matulog, magbakasyon, kahit na hindi ka magtrabaho siguro for 3 months or 6 months, nasa Boracay ka, and you're just monitoring your downline's activity or your group's activity, still, you're gonna get paid, okay, for a residual income sa network marketing. So that's how, big and huge the advantage of, being in the network marketing industry. Let's go to the facts of network marketing. First, it's legal. Maraming nagsasabi na illegal or pyramid scam or pyramid scheme. And that's because they don't really understand or they don't really know what network marketing is. So, for sure, okay, if your company is legit, then your business or this network marketing industry is legal. Because if you can Remember, I mean, Amway, it's more than how many years already? More than 50 or 60 years. And it's a network marketing industry. It uses the platform of multi-level marketing as well. And if it's illegal, then obviously, dapat ngayon, wala nang Amway or wala nang Avon or wala nang Herbalife. Wala nang ibang mga network marketing industry na nagsisitayuan ngayon if this industry is illegal. Most companies fail, some succeed. Well, in reality, kahit naman anong business, 'di ba? Even if it's a traditional one, uh, kagaya ng pagpa-franchise ng Jollibee, it doesn't mean na ang franchise mo, Jollibee, papatok na agad yon. So, you still have to study the location where you're gonna put your franchise. And if hindi maganda ang location na napili mo, kahit siguro Jollibee yan, pero kung wala namang pupunta mga customers or hindi siya visible sa tao, then obviously, it will also succeed. So, ganun lang din sa network marketing. May mga companies na nag-fail, may mga company din na nagsasucceed. May mga taong pumapasok sa network marketing na nag-fail at may mga pumapasok din sa network marketing na nagsasucceed. Most distributors give up long before they succeeded. Well, it's a fact. Marami na akong nakilala na pumasok sa ganitong business na hindi nila inintindi or hindi ganun kalalim yung why nila kung bakit sila sumali sa ganitong industry. And, in just a few months' time, even after a week or 2 weeks or a month's time, they just quit. 'Di ba? So, it's a fact na marami ang mga distributors, mga downlines mo na papasok sa grupo mo, but, they're just gonna quit without even really exerting effort or hard work to build up their business. And network marketing, it's a major player in the global economy. If you will do some researches and if you will, read articles about network marketing industry, it's actually changing, the economy. Kasi yung ganitong platform, ito yung ginagamit ngayon to push products eh. Dahil nga, ang ginagamit dito is word of mouth advertising. And usually, mas naniniwala ang tao so, word of mouth advertising, so mas napupush yung product sa diretso mismo sa mga consumers. And that's because, we're bombarded with commercials most of the day. And minsan, hindi na natin alam bilang consumers kung alin ang totoo sa hindi. But if it's a word of mouth and ang nagpatotoo ay mismong kakilala natin, the more that we believe in the product. And the network marketing company is growing. I mean, if you will study the history of network marketing here in the Philippines, ilan lang ang network marketing company dati na nag-exist. But now, I mean, there's a lot of network marketing company, madami nagsusulputan, and madami na rin ang nasa network marketing industry. And what are the myths about network marketing? So first is that getting in on the ground floor is the best way to success in a network marketing company. Ito yung mga tao na iniisip nila pag nasa pioneering stage sila or sila yung kasama sa mga pioneers, automatic success na. Well, I'm sorry to say, pero hindi ganun yon. Kahit na nasa pioneering stage ka, kung wala ka namang gagawing effort to build your business or to build your network, then wala ka ring i-harvest na anumang income kung hindi ka naman nagtatanim, 'di ba? So, hindi porket nauna ka, magiging successful ka na. But, obviously, there is a great advantage kung nauna ka, if you're one of the pioneers and you work your butt off to build your network or your business, then obviously, you're gonna reap you're gonna reap the rewards of what you sow. So, hindi ibig sabihin na nasa pioneering or pioneer ka, automatic successful ka na. No. You still have to exert hard work and effort into building your business. Network marketing is an opportunity for someone who is not doing well financially to make some money. If you if you have attended a lot of network marketing seminars or if you've been into some network marketing companies, you'll notice na yung trend usually is from rags to riches story. Yung tipong security guard, biglang yumaman dahil sa nag-network marketing, or tricycle driver, or janitor. I mean, those are the kinds of stories that you will hear from most of the network marketing companies here in the Philippines. And, they're true, okay? Na may mga ganun talaga, rags to riches story na galing sa mahirap, and then ginawa ang network marketing business, naging successful. But it doesn't mean na lahat ng mga mahihirap sila na yung pinaka the best target as your prospects, or sila na yung poprospectin mo. Kasi in my experience, in our case, parang naging ganun yung perception ko na parang rags to riches story. So, ang hahanapin ko, yung mga naghihirap sa buhay kasi sila yung mas malaki yung why para umangat, para yumaman. Pero that kind of perception backfired on me dahil ang nangyari, nung lumapit ako dun sa mga tao na yun, or yun yung mga ginawa kong prospect, yung iba, tinakasan ako dun sa mga produkto na hindi na nabalik sa akin. And yung mga iba na nagpa-pay in, na hindi na nabayaran din. So, alam mo yun, parang it came to a point na sobrang naging sakit siya ng ulo, and sobrang laki pa ng nalugi ko dun sa investment ko sa kanila. Now, I'm not saying not to invest, okay, or not not to invite these kinds of people. Kasi you never know, hindi mo naman pwedeng i-prejudge. But what I'm just saying is that you have to be careful, and wag mong bubuuin sa isip mo that yung opportunity ng network marketing ay para lang sa mga mahihirap, or para sa mga naghihirap at gustong umangat sa buhay. Kasi network marketing is for everyone, and anyone can actually do it. Kahit yung mga may mataas ng posisyon, mga executive, you never know, okay? The fact that they're in that position, ibig sabihin, mga achievers sila, disciplined sila, organized sila, leader sila. So they have certain qualities that could fit perfectly into the network marketing industry. So don't, judge your prospects. You still have to invite them if there's an opportunity, and you never know kung sino yung magiging star sa kanila. Network marketers succeed by being in the right place at the right time. Luck is a big factor. Well, I believe, that in business, timing is everything, diba? But when you say network marketers succeed by being in the right place at the right time, so what if you're not in the right place, or what if you're not in the right time? Aasa ka na lang ba sa swerte? This is hard work, and this will require a lot of effort on your part, as well as patience and perseverance. So if we go back again to that pipeline story, 'di ba? Pwedeng, Pablo was not at the right place, or wala siyang swerte kasi pinagtatawanan pa nga siya, 'di ba? But still, because he persevered and he really committed himself into accomplishing his plan, accomplishing his goal, then he was able to succeed with whatever he intended to do, 'di ba? So ganun din ng mga network marketer, dapat hindi mo aasahan, or hindi mo iisipin na may swerteng downline, or may swerte kang mare-recruit na magiging star mo. You have to continue doing your business, whatever it takes. Okay, the next would be the way network marketing works is the big guys make all their money off the little guys. This is so not true. Kasi I've already experienced na kahit yung mga nauna at yung mga nasa matataas at kumikita ng malaking pera, nakayanan naming abutan yung kanilang income. So, let's say for example, if your upline is earning 50,000, and if you put your hard work, if you put the numbers, if you do the math, pwede mo lagpasan yun, pwede kang kumita ng 100,000. So, pag kumita kang 100,000 a week, at siya nag-50,000 a week kahit na-upline mo pa siya, what does that mean? Hindi ibig sabihin na yung mga nasa taas, or yung mga big guys, sila lang yung pwedeng kumita ng malaking pera. Or they're just earning off from, the little guys under them. Okay? Okay, the next is that you have to use your friends and family to make any money in network marketing. Yung iba, kaya nahihirapan na mag-prospect sa mga friends and family nila. And that's because, they think this way. Kumbaga, hindi pa man nila ini-invite, iniisip na nila, nako, baka isipin ng kamag-anak or ng kaibigan ko na pagkakitaan ko lang or peperahan ko lang. If you're gonna be having that kind of notion, believe me, it will backfire on you. Kung ano kasi yung negativity na pumapasok sa isip mo, ma-attract yun ng prospect mo. It has something to do with communication or magnetic communication, but it has something to do when you're prospecting. So if you will think that way, then obviously that's what your prospect's gonna give you. Okay, last is if network marketing really worked, everyone would get involved and the market would be saturated. As I've said, network marketing is for any or for anyone, but it's not for everyone. And when we say it's not for everyone, hindi naman kasi lahat ng tao this will be their passion or andito yung kung kumbaga parang nandito yung puso nila para gawin, 'di ba? May just imagine if every people now would be into network marketing and they're earning really big. Imagine not gonna have any doctors, any engineers, or um, any nurses or any other professionals who are working to provide services for us, 'di ba? So, kanya-kanyang passion yan na binigay ni God, kanya-kanyang talent and skills na binigay ni God, that if you would perfectly fit in the network marketing, industry at nakikita mo na yung sarili mo na nandito talaga sa ganitong industriya, then, go for it. But it doesn't mean, okay, that everyone would want to get involved. So, hindi mo pwedeng hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na masasaturate yung market din kasi ang Amway, it's more than 50 years already. So, dapat by this time, na-saturate na nila yung market. But, the company is still here and still growing. So, ibig sabihin, there's always a room for new markets. Okay? Okay, so that's the end of, part one of the basics of network marketing. Now, on my next video, I'll be discussing the basics of network marketing part two.